PRX versus the champions of VCT China, XLG, man. Here we go. Something on chat.
From XLG.
Man, for a second, he's looking good with his solo, bro. Not gonna lie.
Players eventually flank to eventually pivot.
Eyes on Marga, man. Very good player.
Is that turret set up though for the early alert system? For now, MINDFREAK still hovering here nearby, getting swung on. Device striking from behind. Or no, from the front rather, is able to find one, but he and MINDFREAK both going to be flushed out as Martin and Viva get a kill apiece. Spike now is going to be ushered across towards A, just cutting that through Snowman across now the spawn.
And Jing, man, looking good on the Omen too. It's a new PRX, but they are back, my friends.
Here in two.
Looking good again. Qualified.
And it is. Finds the headshot.
Masters Toronto.
One shot's going to be suffered there, so down to 70 HP, but that leaves now 2v4 for PRX to try to keep up with the pistol win rate that they had set coming into this event. But it's all looking good. Paranoia will connect here from Jing. Trying to get the kill. Martin does get taken down, but Jing now needing to go absolutely nuclear in the rest of the round.
Yeah, man. Good luck, bro.
Overall, as a turret does get tapped. As Jing will peek out. Managing to find one more. Viva going to be taken down. Jing suspicious that he might get collapsed upon here from above. Sets up for a smoke. Looks to try to get the spike held up to half, but in the end, and that is going to be XLG taking the opening pistol. Thrown at the ready from Forsaken. Bleeding out. Needs to be careful of.
Who doesn't love Icebox, man?
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and back away.
Plant now as well.
Now on the corner. They deny it. Rarga, though, able to come away with that last shot. Absolutely gorgeous.
Man, they have shit by only 2 rifles. This is a big round.
Now, you've still got 5 members for XLG. They can't re-get those weapons on the floor.
Rarga, man. Another Russian player. He used to play with
screen to come back online.
Christopher from ESPORTS.
Themselves try and claw back here.
Yeah, willing to play this out as patiently as possible. Spike now being committed to no further way to really delay this one.
Spotting out Viva as well at the moment. But
oh my god, let me die, bro.
And it is.
Okay, nice shot, good trade.
A little shot in reply though. Being able to find that. Once the weapon's here around the corner, swing.
Forsaken.
Forsaken! Oh my god, the third one. It's an absolute belter. Forsaken.
What a legend, bro. One of the greatest players of all time.
Insane value.
The most valuable player
what
of all
in
time.
the hell is that?
Bro, what was that, man?
Well, that's about the most PRX way to get on the board that I've ever seen.
Yeah, man, this guy's a legend, bro.
Right, this game starting at 5 p.m.
How is this even possible? The guy plays everything, man, and he still performs, man. It's insane. Man, I think I would like to see the amount of hours that Forsaken has and compare to other players. Because I think, man, the only reason he's able to do that is because he plays the game more than anyone else, man.
I don't know my
Or one of the...
I don't think we know either.
The guys that play the most, like, simple incest, you know?
Trying to keep his eyes tied towards mid, but YOU. Long-range headshot coming through, something going to be taken down. As now Armageddon gets rolled out from Coconut. Forsaken going to be able to chase in off the back of this. Holding back here for the moment as the salvos will force him off the angle for a little bit of time, but he is online after that 4K. Wall falling, Divide is good for one. Hunter's Fury now out though, and Forsaken able to find Coconut and Jing. Kills off Viva and YOU, and he will...
Nice, clean.
Of Raga up the kitchens, and that's where the turret will reveal.
Ah, my boy, MINDFREAK, the legend.
Raga's still going to be good for the fight, finds Divide. Something. Just look at the carve of the pieces. He'd gotten the collat hit, I believe.
See, man, Jets is the best, bro. So beautiful.
Single blade is more than enough to go ahead and clean him out, and that's going to be 4K now for the side of someone.
Man, I'm very excited to see PRX on international again, bro.
Quiet so far.
Yeah, but it's all right. The team is kind of doing the lion's share of the work in the very beginning.
I think every Valorant fan
right? XLG with the 3-0. Now we've had 5
will be happy with that.
The PRX. You start to wonder, these faster plays from XLG haven't been working. Well, you don't call the timeout.
Jing. Walking down.
Took us the kill. Martin has bit, man.
Little chunk of damage, but overall still relatively healthy.
Could see Lockdown's invested here as well.
Something trying to go for the push, but the shot not going to connect, and MINDFREAK ends up falling. Good kill from Raga.
Look at the kill that he gets, man. Damn. And that was a big kill, bro.
bit of a shotgun blast ultimate there, but still, this round getting away from PRX, and because of the ultimate use,
Man, 11 kills for a second.
lockdown is for free. Something still chases forward, though, is going to be detained here around backside and needs some protection from Forsaken, who is not going to be able to keep him alive.
Let's see if he's got a 1v3 for him, though.
Obviously, we'll have heard that tailwind. Knows that Raga is going to be behind Alarm Bot, giving away the reveal. And it just feels like this should be a nigh impossible position to try to clear your way out from. To be able to isolate these 3 duels would be so damn impressive.
Right on the line again.
Stealth drone chasing, suppressing. Just going to be a drop down off the back of the flash here. Something repositioning, rewrapping here. Back yellow, looking for the shot, but cannot quite make it happen. Shorty going to be drawn out though. And Raga chasing forward, ends up getting taken down. Jing at the same time able to find Coconut. TP's up over the top. There's the reveal. Ping on to 2, and Jing is there to absolutely destroy them. YOU now arriving. Cuts his way across through orange, but already it's just fallen to pieces.
They're not aware of this, though.
About to find out.
Oh,
How patiently can he
this
play
plan.
it? Does MindFreak ever look left? I don't think he will. There's the strike. Jing though.
Okay.
Clearly
Full HP.
taken down.
Get
Now
spike.
suddenly YOU gets us into a workable spot. Still has to recover the spike.
You're looking at the positions of PRX too, and they're splitting up right now.
Should be pretty easy to try to isolate here. I mean, Divide does have a lockdown, but a 2v1 commitment on the ultimate would certainly feel bad, even with a round victory.
Yeah, drone as well, just going out from Forsaken. Divide, though, closest to the site.
Silently up and over the top. YOU's position now scouted.
Divide, easy for him, man. Easy for him.
And Forsaken will recover the round. YOU having to backpedal away, gets revealed out by the drone. Blind on the paranoia. Martin watching from behind. Now cuts across over towards Snowman, but no real way to interrupt this. So Spike is going to be in play very quickly. And
Okay, that's a good job.
looking for a transfer there off the Ghost. Does manage to find a bit of damage as something gets taken down to 70 HP.
But
But
they flank with 2? No?
Rex very quickly get that
One
Spike
more.
in play.
Yeah, very long flank to come through from XLG here. Time is ticking.
MindFreak watch.
Only 2 kills from my MindFreak.
There's going to be at least a flank, but pulls off of the angle for now. Gets tucked into the cubby, but that potentially leaves the rest of the players here at risk as Martin is able to find something seemingly through the wall. Swing out now, Raga striking. Gets the headshot
clean, bro.
tapped onto Forsaken as well.
He's too clean.
That's going to be
And this thing is good, bro.
coming in. XLG, plenty of time as they now go 2 for 2 in the pistol. Raga spotted as well, so goes ahead and repositions with this outlaw. Looks to do some damage, and that's going to be Forsaken dead off the rip.
Divide down to 5 HP as well for the tag.
Just there around the corner. It's also at 10 HP. They're just getting absolutely torn asunder. 2 casualties, some damage, but in the end, because of the force, it's not nearly enough. Pivots across into kitchen, though, but he's going to be backing away as we watch the minimap there.
Yeah, you gotta have an eye on MindFreak there.
Spawn, so not going to be taken down. Full flash there.
Oh my god.
Managed to stay alive, and YOU eats an immense amount of damage. That big reveal comes out. Something able to find 1 people going to be taken down. Forsaken with 2.
Okay, that's a clean round, my
Just
friends.
like that,
Exactly
attempt.
what they need.
But they slowed down this game.
Man,
So now
XLG
everyone
is
from
already in
XLG
good
is
position to
in
defend this, man.
basically.
They can flood, they can do whatever they want.
Tap.
We got Armageddon.
Going to be a little bit of a risk here.
Big
Divide
kill.
swinging around the corner. Can find 1.
Big kills.
YOU gets taken down. Raga good for 1 with the blades before falling.
If he survives,
Coconut
have the
Martin
Hunter
now
Syria.
being the try.
Okay.
Fight their way back into this round. A 1v2 here for the Viper of XLG. Forced away here for the moment. The spike now going to be recovered. Wide plant out on this corner here. Very back of the plantable space. Something on the jiggle peak, able to spot him out here. The back of kitchen.
Yeah, eventually our smoke will come back online for Jing as well. Can actually play for the one-way.
Quiet on the approach, only a bite to work with, but now Mark
Together.
noted. Double swing.
Ah, nice. That's how you do it.
9-9. Not without casualties, obviously. He flashed up, dips back into them. Eats 2 pulses.
Ay.
Headshot is absolutely instantaneous. Coconut. No idea what in the hell had taken him down. Another flash connecting here on something this time will not be as fortunate.
But that was a sick shot, bro. I love it.
Collects 2 kills.
For me, won the round.
Playing backside, able to find 1. Jing, it screens, comes up with another 2 eliminations for himself. And suddenly, Martin, last one standing. PRX
And that's all that matters, apparently. No?
Thrifty Martin.
Yes, it is, bro. Oh my God, something. Start with you, bro. What's all you?
Yeah, what a round.
Nice.
In this one as well, right? Lesser weaponry,
Oh my
Euro
God,
rifles to come out there. Very valid purchase to come through from Jing in the end there.
Bro, he was so low. That was a sick shot.
The other way. The flashes from Viva in this game so far have been absolutely insane.
And Jing, man. Shining. He's looking good on this summon, bro. It's like thanks.
Going this way as well. This map is just going to go on forever. No one having their economy broken just
yeah, this kind of look like OT.
Only 8 assists for Viva, I think, is what I saw there. But I mean,
it feels like every flash
oh,
got
Jack
it's just because,
look at that. Look at that. That's interesting. I don't think I ever saw this play.
But he is hitting them. A shot right there as well. So they go 1 for 1. Raga going to take it down, though. And now Martin, once again, just noting this lurk. TP into the defender spawn for Jing is suspected, but something.
Oh, Jing is down. If he gets that kill, that would probably be so good for PRX.
Similarly, still has his eyes trained over and is able to flush out the Omen in the end.
And this is where you get a little bit of suspicion as well for what's happening over towards the B site.
For a second as well.
Utility popped. Not going to be spotting out YOU with the drone, you would assume, unless it goes all the way back to the snowman, which it actually will.
Yeah.
Okay.
That lets them know.
He need that one, bro.
Forsaken now. All alone versus 3. Finds the first.
Only a miracle for a second.
Low on ammo, though.
Coconut's low.
Reposition. Doesn't want to go for the reload. Doesn't want to make any noise.
It's not planning from here.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
From
if he gets that one, bro.
Gets the jump. Has to reposition. Fragment at the ready. Send. Viva looking to try to continue to slow this.
Dangerous round. Dangerous round.
Storms through and Raga ends up getting taken down. Up and over the top goes something, and they done it again is the question. Viva still able to
they're alone. Together.
Spotted around the back, but now Viva bleeding out on the floor. YOU is dead, and that leaves Martin needing to try to clutch versus 3. Weapons recovered. Wide swing attempt.
Okay, they did it together. That's beautiful. 11 to 11. PRX survives, man.
Hearing the plant.
Fight is going to go down and should get a bit of damage there on the Jing, but ultimately not too much. Pit now in play.
And with the lockdown being used over at the A side, it's free reign for Divide to potentially use his.
Yeah, you can't try to flush him out. Take it.
Okay. Big kill, man. Big kill.
The job that something
what
started. Raga going to be taken down. So now both teams jetless, a 4v4 retake. And Coconut just hits one right through the smoke. Unlucky there from Jing, to say the least.
Hunter Surfer for a second.
Lockdown buys further time. PRX still in with the advantage.
Hunter's Fury as well if needed for Forsaken.
Yeah, man. How do they deal with this hotel? There's no way, right?
Goes out.
Right?
Eliminated, but the fight finds YOU.
I'm MindFreak.
Tearing them asunder. Hunter's Fury now invested. And Forsaken able to just go ahead and bring this round
that got dangerous, man. Actually, it was very chill for PRX, man.
I
want control.
So nothing going to be carried forward from the side of XLG, but it's only Forsaken surviving as PRX
in a row, no?
up to match point.
There was a pit towards
Here we go, my friend.
to get a little bit more forward.
GG or OT, man. Low key looks like OT.
B.
And Raga collecting 2. Something capturing up behind 1, but Viva with the stinger. But a MindFreak holding.
Look at this stinger, man.
Damage onto something.
Damn.
HP remaining. And now it's just him and Divide. And a 2v3 with a pit on the opposite side of the map.
Yep, so it is kind of the same thing in the Viper deployment like last time we saw this wall, but it's a different change of play for them actually in the B main itself. You'd think the Divide has to try and do the heavy lifting in this sort of position as well. Something, 12 HP.
Man, they need a miracle here to close this out, man.
Blade Storm.
Yeah, that was so tough.
Get a nasty flick, but
Divide, can you do it, man?
Coconut does deny that completely.
No Vice Flash, so that's a good thing.
1v3, otherwise OT. Pushes, finds the first, is able to isolate, tries a reset, doesn't manage to make it happen. 6 HP remaining here on the Killjoy. 7 bullets.
Ah, man, this
in the mag.
is so tough, man. How the
dropped.
He gets this red.
In the corner. 28 seconds, Divide could go for the pivot.
he still should know he's here. The only exit point, essentially.
Nah, he has no idea. How could he know? Man, only 3 kills for MINDFREAK. Bro, what is this? What is this?
It's generally... that's on the floor.
Bro. Thanks God that was not MINDFREAK. Thanks God, thanks God.
That was a part of the timeout call.
If it was MINDFREAK, I would be so sad.
Scaling in the mid. In theory, a lot more dangerous and precarious. And it's now being watched by 2 players.
Yeah, that plays a little bit different on your game plan in this sort of round if you're going
we need the MINDFREAK clutch here, man.
Play. First engagements, though, something finally going to win one. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, YOU taken down here. Solid opening kill as MINDFREAK. Ooh. Seeing far too much.
Hunter's on.
Quickly, yeah, backing away. Does manage to slide back around the corner out to safety.
Trying to force a plan here, trying to push the wall.
PRX trying to keep their numbers disguised here for the moment. Double face out.
Oh, the double face and they died.
He's going to be taken down and just right in front of Martin. I mean, he is making up for the botch earlier.
Yeah, that was insane shots, man. Insane shot. And it was a 5v4, bro. Mid point for XLG now.
It's going to be a snake bite there into the corner, just trying to force the positions as much as humanly possible. And you can see Forsaken does take quite a bit of damage. The device similarly going to take it down, delayed on
Forsaken
that
is low.
Eventually does fall.
3 versus 3, lots of damage to the PRX lads.
Forsaken and Jing. 70 health between the 2 of them here. MINDFREAK, the only one fully healthy.
MINDFREAK! When you need him the most, bro. It's when he shows up.
One so far.
Legend.
But I guess when they need him the most.
Miss you.
All reliable.
Welcome back.
Now YOU on the flank.
It seems like this has been read somewhat. The recon, I mean, it goes in deep. He's ahead of it. MINDFREAK.
You.
Still sights set on the angle.
No chance for you, bro. No chance for you.
Does manage to go ahead and get that kill. So reset. OT not coming to a conclusion.
I want to see the POV from MINDFREAK there, bro.
We'll go again.
We have got to watch that.
And with no timeout available for XLG.
Has been rare in this game, bro.
Which I would assume was a bit of assistance coming in towards the first round that they managed.
Clean. Beautiful, beautiful.
They're going to have to try and figure things out going into it themselves. And what the game plan may very well look like for them. Pretty stock standard.
24 for Forsaken and Jingaman.
Side, of course,
23 for Martin and Raga.
Bit of a B main prod, one might assume, for potentially falling on back and seeing what the lurk of YOU can find over at A, what information he can get.
Viper and Killjoy där om det.
Just the spot out on the one, and something is just going in for the hunt here, but he does find a good amount of damage. YOU going to fall down to 30 HP, and at the same time, Raga does get taken down, so in the end, a solid trade here for the side of PRX.
Something's crazy, bro. I like it.
Angle, though. We have seen a lot of good flashes from Viva towards here. And it could upset MINDFREAK. A minute to go. Pivot from XLG towards the A side of things would make you contend with Jing by his lonesome self, essentially, because Forsaken has the task to at least watch over mid at the moment, but coming back on over.
It doesn't have a drone. Already has been used here. Recon still a little ways away from being back online, it would seem.
Just going to double up.
Double up. Attempted the high-low here. There's a the corner. Spike now confirmed. A reposition from Forsaken. Jing is able to get the transfer, and he even flicks up for the kill on the YOU.
That's a headshot too.
It was. Didn't need to be. Only had 30 HP remaining on that Killjoy, but Jing wanted to show off a little bit, it would seem.
Yeah.
It's PRX up to map point.
Bro, that doesn't make any sense. For me, it was that for sure.
5 deficit as well. Good shots to come out from Forsaken to start, but we'll get a bit of a replay on this one from Jing.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. Actually beautiful. Legend. Man, Jing is looking so good, bro. He's so back.
Lobby leader here at 27 kills.
This is impressive, man.
Another situation where there's no operator in play, though. I feel like Raga's been pretty good with that gun, so maybe it's just a little bit of nerves. Game plan not facilitated with how they're gathering this aim.
Can they close it out now, man?
So we have seen him push up towards pipes with that op. More favoring the rest of the
Bro, he barely
utilities.
dodged that stun.
Shields as well.
Gets 3 killed. Man, that's crazy.
They start to scope things out over at the A site with the drone. Forsaken just going to be dodging that one at the moment. Very slow pace from PRX on this attacking side for this round.
The way things are going, you might see Aspas playing Omen in the future, man. I think it's easier for us to see Aspas playing Omen than Euro.
An aggressive push forward here.
Yeah, 1 minute to go. Eventually, PRX are going to have to make a decision where they want to end up. Either stay towards A with this drone, where we have seen a fake sold, remember. So you wouldn't assume that XLG
My friends, tomorrow
towards this one real quick.
we got VCT, EMEA.
Still a lot of numbers for
playoffs, bro. We'll be back.
That YOU has to be very aware of what's going to happen in his territory. I'm just going to give it up.
Yep, util going to be popped. Sights turn back towards two. There's the
I think it's tomorrow, right?
Is the flank noted and handled. Forsaken able to trade one, but Martin at the same time. Finding Jing. It's Forsaken now. They try to push forward through.
Man, this is a long OT, bro.
Two-player crunch attempt here is out into the window. They go. They hit the floor. And
okay. Can they close it out? But it looks like you will go to the distance, man.
It'll be down to 27. Here's the spike.
The game has been very close.
And Devi. 2v3 to try to bring this map to its conclusion. Otherwise, XLG going to be resetting us once more and taking us deeper into OT. Double face around the corner. They pick their targets. I
jinxed it.
Them both. Coconut Raga both going to be dead as Martin now called up to play on the roster.
Together again.
Sends out the snake bite, eats some damage.
Always together, holding hands. That's how you do it. GG.
We'll get the final shot.
Ends now, bro.
PRX close out their map pick of Icebox.
Yeah, so far in Pacific, they've been pretty clean with this map against DRX and RRQ, but a great challenge to come out from XLG here for this opening game. Oh, expecting this beat.
Okay.
Yep, they like to do this round over round. It's going to be a
1-for-1.
One as Forsaken gets taken down. Something with a headshot, able to find
Something versus Raga on Euro now. Ching on Raze, man. This is always something beautiful to say.
Gonna have to be clean with the Sheriff if he wants to come away with some eliminations from here. As they're in a decent position. Paint Shell to go ahead and hold down the door. Something getting up into the smoke and ends up meeting here against Raga. Gets the better of him.
Yeah, it might be the time for a bit of a disconnect for XLG, but similarly, PRX, they are going to go challenge this one.
Flash away out. Raga trying to get that transfer. Jing does manage to find one. Some competitive in the map. As MINDFREAK is just rushing at them here with Jing in.
And for those who don't know, man, Happy Way is not playing here, and Martin is subbing for him, okay?
To go ahead
in case you don't know XLG, I think this is something that I forgot to mention.
Potential for this to quickly
so both teams playing with the sub.
Online here for Viva. To make it a bit more.
And I love Happy Way, man. It's so good, bro.
Way back over onto the site.
Yeah, and it's planted backside as well, which makes it a little bit more difficult now for them to even get in.
Sat here at drop, no other util to work with. Tap of the defuse, gets the salvos out. MINDFREAK able to find one. YOU finished off. Viva, sights turn, finds Jing. MINDFREAK.
This is where he shines, brother.
Welcome
this
back.
Is his moment, man. MINDFREAK, the legend, the man, the beast.
As he gets PRX.
Love him, bro. What a beautiful smile. Let's go.
Yeah, you would hope that that one shakes off a couple of the nerves and stage jitters, right?
I knew he was going to win, bro. You know why? Because MINDFREAK, bro.
You know, he has that one round where it's absolutely required, but coming away with a clutch in this round. We would like to see that be coming out for him. Great one-way. Playing back on towards this Omen. Not scared to go for the fights as well.
So good.
We were asking a little bit earlier about the crowd noise as well, going for both teams too. Something to think about.
Who's that guy?
Paranoia. They're trying to clear that close side. Devi, however, up into the smoke is in behind two before getting taken down. Trades are going to be looking good as Forsaken taps the door, rushes in, finds Martin, but now Coconut.
Oh, it's seeing again, but this time Coconut's failing.
Looking to once again be the hero to get PRX over the line here. The bonus conversion be a massive cause for concern already, though. This much damage dealt. Still very good for PRX. There's the spot out, and there is the kill.
MINDFREAK, he never loses, bro.
4-0-6 gets himself a weapon upgrade. Says
legend.
We'll have the defuse.
But they like the guys who was controlling the cameras, but they
an opportunity for the 1-versus-1 clutch. But when it comes down to that angle,
fuck up a little bit.
Going around the site, expectations on where you think the opponent might go, where you want to navigate around. Worked a little better for MINDFREAK at the end. Good trap plays to come out from PRX as well. Not really too much trap plays, but seeing
fresh news for you, especially for GE fans. Global Esports have signed Yaman and Ben, man. Interesting players, man.
Well, swing on the corner. MINDFREAK.
They said goodbye to Patrick Ho a few days ago.
The kill here found from Martin, the showstopper. Right there on top of the Viper.
I think LES, when I heard rumors that he's joining Team Secret.
The ult to good use, finding some revenge here for his element. Just trading out one of these smokes. Deep flash.
So a lot of things changing, my friends. A lot of things changing.
Something that was going to be coming through, or what the exact timing was, because he gets fully blinded up. Forsaken, previously tagged, now eliminated. Raga able to find things here at A site. Spike, however, still in hand and shifting towards B.
Yeah, the Sheer is still at the front of this site, but Jing's movement, well, he manages to find one.
He wants to bar. He's feeling so confident.
As clean as the headshot. Paranoia in, the sheer wall still here, but Jing unable to hold the door for longer. YOU does pick him apart. Ball now popped. Push down here from Divide.
Okay, Rag was destroyed.
Find one. Spike dropped for a brief little moment. And something now, all alone, looking to try to clutch this.
Yeah,
can he do it? If it was MINDFREAK, man, for sure.
No utility. Probably not going to be using the drift you'd expect.
A bit of an overset on that front. Raga's going to be good for it. Holds the angle, gets 3K, and gets XLG online. Didn't work so well for 10-10.
No.
As, well, Raga's TP'd past him, so I don't think the judge has been scouted at all. I don't think he's been able to give his teammates the word on this one, so he just goes bounding forward, is able to find one before getting traded back out as Martin collects the kill. Raga at the same time dead, exiting, MINDFREAK holding Rumble. Knows exactly where the enemy omen is, but
can break the economy again, man.
Thought it was out of range of that paranoia. Ends up getting blinded at the end of it all there.
Beautiful round, beautiful round. Big kills by MINDFREAK.
No back-to-back round win. Should be there.
Yep.
Something. Trying to hold them back here and make this approach as awkward as humanly possible for the side of XLG. A little bit of damage could be found. As Armageddon now called in, something fully blinded up. Divide trying to push forward here, but Raga up on top of the box. We'll find the elimination. Going onto the corner though, the flash good. Something collecting one, but even just dancing around the shots. Does end up managing to find him there with a share of the transfers just are not coming through. Paint Shell's now rebound hit coming in. There's YOU is taken down and Forsaken. He knows that he's got Coconut dead to rights.
Doing his best Jing impression from earlier on, where he somehow got out of dodge. Oh. Should have been spotted. No.
Stun. Yeah, the drone doesn't check him.
You only won.
Good for one there. He should have absolutely been dead to rights. Turn of the flash and Jing just a little bit too fast on it. Brings back in. Keeps the full.
To avoid the 7-1 XLG.
K out onto these players could make them some very easy targets, and it shall.
Every day, yo. Yesterday was 2 times, bro, in both series.
With Martin still on the lurk and something holding the door.
He doesn't have the spike, but has the pit.
PRX are absolutely sprinting away with the map. Okay. Offset on the crosshair. Martin does manage to find one. Forsaken previously tagged up.
7-1, bro. Forsaken is still playing second clutch in a row, bro.
Yeah, this is where it gets quiet.
Legend. As Jing now planted here. Bottom of rock. Showstopper sent. And no.
0 kills? That's unbelievable.
Way too deep.
That's a rose ult. He doesn't need the rocket.
Taken down as Jing comes away with multiple kills. So even though the Showstopper is an absolute biff, it doesn't matter because he finds 3, and now you have the wrap from
Forsaken goes with the PRX classic.
This, by the way,
he gets a 4Q. That's crazy.
Show this thing off. Buy the bundle.
This is PRX for you, man.
What is this round?
Paper. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. See?
There's just no other way.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Got to do some mental gymnastics to try and figure out what it is, I reckon.
Just one of the
I love this team, bro. So much.
I mean, Jing should have been dead, even against the weaker buy.
Masters will be better because we got PRX there. That's what I think.
He just sends it in the end and scopes in.
Yeah. ADS is pretty much point blank. Forsaken shaking his head. And unfortunately here for Gilai's coach. What are you meant to do? That's a very disgusting shot, to say the least. Quick dimensional drift forward here into the C site. Shows that it's pretty cleared out. Divine will get noted around the back. There's the stun. Raga looking for the kill.
Yeah.
So he actually doesn't go for the angle. He's starting to scale forward, but Coconut is reinforced.
Okay, looking good for XLG.
We'll find that elimination at the end. Now the pin's going to be in play. The Nightfall going to be crashing across. That connects onto damn near everyone here. Shorty in hand. Trying to breach this position is going to prove to be quite difficult. This Forsaken will fall. Audio still going to be lost. That Boombot splashes onto 3 players. Jing playing off the back of it, does manage to find YOU. Still though, very difficult spot to try to retake.
Yeah, time's low already.
At risk here from the side, something collecting the kill. The time started.
There's no way, right?
And Martin.
No.
Closest one out, but the spike has not been taken up to half. The pit is going to be enough to overwhelm them. As Martin with Shorty will go ahead and cut down something. So 1 player surviving, Jing just sprinting away.
Here we go, man. Last round of the half.
Either way, though.
Viva with Armageddon.
It's an 8-4 half for the side of XLG. Still not going to be feeling great.
Jing is Troyer from the showstopper.
But need as many round wins as they can possibly get. For now, though, they've got Coconut pinned into a corner. He's going to have to TP out, but he is knocked down to 46 health. Double face, tucked back in behind the mount here for Jing. Refaces out. More damage to be found, but kills eluding. Raga does manage to find the headshot.
Yeah. Man, 4 rounds for XLG gives them hope.
Little PRX crumbling.
Maps attack side, but
XLG to set themselves up with the
doing this
half.
And the pistol, there's hope.
Very well poised for it.
You go running thunder.
About anybody else being on the site, which of course Devi is.
And if they lose this run round, GG.
Easy take here for XLG.
He's gonna re-drone in.
Yeah, Devi.
Point blank hit.
Okay, it's fine.
Has to bound away back through Waterfall. Jing trying to work forward. Or Mindfreak rather trying to work forward. I'm used to seeing him on open now. He does manage to get towards the back of sight, but cannot stay alive, and now he is all alone. It will be a 1v5. He'll just get the 1. So 8-4. XLG picking up the last 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, so different deployments, of course, with the agents.
Okay. Try to fight here.
Be a little bit more aware.
Help me!
XLG second pinned into the corner, looking to try to.
Bro, he's alive. That's crazy.
Really leading to much of anything. Swing over the corner though. Jing does get taken down. Coconut surviving. 15 health. Viva catching us straight through the smoke.
Better for PRX.
He's got 2 players tagged up.
2 players tagged. 4v4.
Yeah, Raga gatecrash towards the spawn. But you'd assume that he wants to try and find something here, given that 2 of his teammates are low. Okay, info.
When I see
PRX can still split.
players dying doing out this already.
If they want, this is the time that you get a little bit hungry for some
I think it was Venom from Jiu Jitsu, man.
Go for a mound push.
Who also made change.
Walking behind. Something. There to back him up, finds the kill onto YOU. And just given the previous damage suffered, Martin says, well, I can't really try to wrap through this position any longer.
What?
Well, quiet little send across towards this C site as door gets opened. Something finds the shot.
Okay.
Another one here.
Finally down.
Headshot even onto Coconut. Was not necessary.
Something playing, man. Yo. Something is too good at this game, bro.
That is going to be a very fast-tracked dimensional drift for this
Too good, bro.
PRX now 2-2 with the pistols. They tie that up, but they are so far out in the lead when it comes down to the score here on Lotus.
Yeah, this is where things do get quite scary for XLG if they want to try and extend out this series, if they want to try and get that seed into the grand final as the upper seed. Assuming that it's going to be a veto advantage coming in towards that one as well, like normal.
We would think so. Going down right here. Center of the site. Bit of an odd plant spot. What we're usually seeing here. Something's going to be working his way in towards upper, playing off the back of the haunt, but now can be left entrenched here on this position. Meantime, Viva going to try to push the door. Devi, I think he does get, no, does barely manage to bounce his way back forward into the site. Finding Martin at the same time, turns the sights up above, and that's going to be Raga taken down.
GG, bro. GG. 11-4, there's no way they come back. And now they are broke too? There's just no way.
To those in the first half, this is the worst case scenario that they see themselves in. They are at the right spot though, to try and get some.
I would love to see it tear the map, but at least
it's well aligned. Raga.
What's how team? Okay.
Dead is
okay.
Hitting.
And this is the round away.
Very good to go ahead and convert this Thrifty as Mindfreak now down to 6 HP. Can't quite line him up. So
yeah, man, this is a PRX game after all.
XLG will at long last get themselves around victory.
11-6, out for something, 18 kills for him, man.
Be an aggro play to try to get this work here for Jing. Swing out.
Yeah, they got destroyed.
Cleared by Mindfreak. Something looking for the peak.
Easy for something. 5v2.
Go on a bit of an exploration mission. Falls on the wayside. Something and getting slowed up there. Good shots from Viva. Keeps him
Almost got
in
out.
position. Is able to put the
But
operator
still, man, only a miracle to save
Very
XLG.
much out of hand. That being said, Coconut bites back. MINDFREAK dead. And Jing is playing up over the top.
Mad point, series point, grand finals point for PRX.
Up to match point. Right now, it just feels like it's a bit off kilter. That's a good start though. MINDFREAK stunned up, picked apart. Coconut able to find that one. Jing lingering here within the smoke, but Raga just a little bit faster.
Okay, they stay alive, man. They stay alive for one more round.
I guess XLG.
Money is low, MINDFREAK. And for a second, so
not gonna go quietly into the night.
That's good, that's good.
Start to see shots hit like that. Well, then maybe, just maybe, the comeback will start to come on.
Yeah, look, this is our space, bro.
Big round now to be had. If you can weather this one as XLG, well, maybe, yeah, we'll start to have some depth in this. Fall out.
Oh, Jing, yeah, he's dead. What?
Drawn out. That's
oh my, respect the legend, respect the best race in the world, man.
Explosive way to try to bring this map to
There's no way.
3K technically on for the ace.
Oh my, yeah, bro. Jing is
dead.
He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT.
Still alive.
Ace. Ah, yeah. What a beautiful way to close it out, my friends. GG. Leave a like, subscribe, activate the notifications, share with your friends. Check out the links in the description. I see you later on with ESPORTS versus Bilibili. And man, PRX is qualified for the grand finals.
We're thinking a 3-mapper. We're thinking very, very close. We had the delivery over on the map number 1 of Icebox for those that might have missed out on that one.